Holding in progress. All right, cool. So basically, yeah, still holding Aussie CAD to the downside. The Aussie CAD's, I mean, look, we're not too far from, we're about halfway. Look, we're only 60 pips in profit. We're halfway to our target at the moment. It's actually gone pretty smooth. As you can see, we sold it on that that day right there. That was the day I gave the signal out. And you know, on top of that, it's just sort of, it's basically just, it popped up a little bit, but apart from that, it's just been very smooth transition to the downside since we entered it. So yeah, look, we're still happy to hold that. There's no reason to sort of look at taking, getting out of this early at all. Our targets are down at the support level through here. So it is, yeah, it's looking good. So healthy trade running right now. Quickly, Aussie Swiss. We are looking for Aussie Swiss short as well. We're looking for it in this level here. Now, I did notice that someone in my group, I won't say your name just in case, but I think it was last night or this morning or something, you're saying that you got stopped out in Aussie Swiss. Now, you had the direction correct, right? Just not the entry. There was no entry on Aussie Swiss at all this whole time to short it. But where we are now, there is a possible potential entry line up. So if we sort of look at where price currently is, right, we're at the support through there. Price comes down, comes up, comes up, comes down, comes up, comes down. We're looking for that to continue to the downside. Now, trying to think, I can't remember what trades we had and stuff, but I did give this out in the signal room. I can't remember. Did we close profits on this one, or what happened on this? Anyone in my group, just let me know. I totally forgot. Let me check. Hit profit. Okay, yeah, cool. All right. Yeah, get that one hit profit. That's Aussie Swiss franc, Tabitha. Yeah, that one, okay, hit take profit. But yeah, look, we're looking for another entry around where it is right now. You know, you got the nice support level through there, resistance through there. Nice downtrends happening under the 200 EMA. Relatively newish trend starting to form. And look, I am looking for this to head down to the 65 region, 65 cents or so to the downside. Yeah, I don't think it's got any reason not to get to there. It is the next sort of nice major support level where price usually likes to go to. So it's just right now, it's just a matter of looking for some sort of entry and then continuing with that short to the downside, the short bias to the downside. Aussie New Zealand, nothing happened in Aussie New Zealand yet. We closed Aussie New Zealand profits, didn't we? Yeah. Moving on, quickly go over Aussie dollar. So we're in Aussie dollar. This one's still a relatively new trade. Now, look, we're still far from targets on Aussie dollar. Our targets are all the way down at 70 cents, 70.2. Now, a lot of you, had you taken the trade, should still be holding it from the signal when I gave it out at this level here. Right, so you should still be holding this one. There's no reason to look at closing this yet. So still strong. If you did want to move the trade that was from there, this is going back in July or June, sorry. So a couple months now. Right, if you did want to move that, the stop loss from there to here, by all means, you can do that. That is a valid reason to start trailing your stops now. You've had enough these pullbacks where if it goes past this pullback, I would be concerned. So you can move your stops to lock in that bit of profit right there. But in saying that, there's still a long-term trend with this one we're looking to follow. This particular signal right here, we're looking for around 340 pips to the downside. Okay, and what I like about it is, right, that's a little flag. So price comes down, puts in that little flag, broke out, looking to go short. We took it here, that nice big bearish engulfer. It came up a little bit and then came back down. So yeah, we took it based on that, but the main reason we took it was based on the rejection through here, right? Rejection, this actually closed below the 20 EMA. I don't have the 20 EMA on my chart at the moment, but that did close below the 20 EMA. So that's, you know, one of the big reasons why we took that trade. Like I said, though, still a long way to go. We're looking for this to push down over the next few months. I'll hold this trade. We'll hold this trade for the next few months if you have to, on its way to targets. So moving on. yeah, look, if you find an entry using your trading system, by all means, continue to take it. That is not an entry for my trading system, so we're not going to take it. Moving on. CAD yen, Swiss yen. We did get stopped out of Swiss yen. So we entered here, and unfortunately, it was a good trade, right? But we got stopped out. That's right. I'm not looking for a re-entry. Moving on. So I'm just going through to the trades that we have open. What's the next one? That was Aussie CAD. Was in pound yen. So pound yen is another good trade right here. So basically, the idea behind this one was the nice little inverse head and shoulders above the 200 EMA, continuing with that uptrend to the upside. We had a break, right through there. So we did take this one based on the long-term bullishness of the market. So as you guys know, I'm always strictly a trend follower. And if you just sort of zoom out and you look at, since price has been above that 200 EMA, if you were just buying, if you just bought, this is what I love about trend following, right? If you just bought anywhere here, anywhere here, anywhere here, anywhere here, anywhere, right? On these pullbacks here, on this pullback there, come up here, probably lost money on that one, but you would have made money if you bought anywhere there. That's the joy of trend following, right? So yeah, look, we are holding targets on this one. We don't actually have a sale on that one, I don't think. We're expecting further push side above 155.980. So I would like to push that to the upside, given it pushes up past there. Moving on to New Zealand yen. Yeah, New Zealand yen. So this one, basically the same, give an idea. All right, so let's move that. Obviously, very nice support. Rejection right off the 200 EMA, push down, right, inverse head and shoulders. Nice little break, push up, pull back, retest. Remember, I always talk about it in the webinars. I always talk about those nice little break, retest sort of stuff. Yeah, this one's looking good, right? Did I give a signal? Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, sorry guys, I forgot to give a signal up. I'm just looking at my signal group. No, I didn't. My bad, guys. But yeah, so that one was a nice little trade. To the upside. Moving on. What do we mean next? Oil. No, it's not too far from entry. I mean, look, you can take it. Yeah, you can take it actually. Yeah, by all means. Same stop loss. But quickly, oil and gold, I'm not going to give signals out on. I don't do that because a couple of factors, someone with a small trading account can't actually trade them. And I don't want someone to screw up and over leverage and take a trade without thinking the lot sizes involved. So for instance, 0.47 lot size on oil is actually quite large. On the currency pair, it's probably not that large. So this particular trade on oil, I didn't give it out, but look, if you guys follow my trading system, you definitely know I was looking at that. I did mention it in my group though. I did mention it. So yeah, I took that. Nice little bullish close today. You can actually take that right now. If you do trade oil, you can take that. That is a signal within itself right through there. You can put your stops, same stops, same take profits. So yeah, a nice risk reward on this one. So risking what, $1,500 on that one. Looking for about a 4.3 grand return. So that looks good, right? To the upside, up through that. Moving on, gold as well. So gold, I don't give signals out on gold because look at the size of not to brag, but the size of this portfolio that I have here, and the size of the lot size I did. Big misconception. People here go, oh, it's small lot size on gold. Well, that small lot size is a risk of $1,500, right? Or 1,447 with that stop loss there. Now, if you were to sort of not think about the lot size on, if you were to think 0.18 is small and you go and risk one lot size on gold, you think about one lot size on gold, it's going to be a tremendous amount, right? So this is why I don't give signals out on gold. Oil is because, yeah, 0.18 on 147 grand account is, decent size. It's a Minimum 5 lots on gold. Who told you that? Whoever told you minimum 5 lots in gold should probably just ignore them and move on. If you were to do 5 lots on this, with that stop loss right through there, you'd be risking well over 40 grand. So whoever said that is very stupid. Aussie yen. Definitely bearish, right? I mean, look, so for those that don't know, with my trading system is we're following the trend of the market, right? So the trend is identified by the 200 EMA. So price comes up, we're only looking to buy on these dips, right? As long as we're above that 200 EMA, we're buying on the dips, buying on the dips. Now that we're under it, what do we expect? To sell, right? So we're expecting to sell the Aussie yen. So right now on this one, what we can see is we do have that little pennant right through there under the 200 EMA, retesting that resistance level. I would not mind selling this one. I'm not going to because I've got enough Aussie dollar exposure. So I'm in 2 Aussie pairs. I'm also in 2 yen pairs. So I'm not going to take any more yen pairs. I'm not going to take any more Aussie pairs. So Aussie yen is way off limits for me. So in saying that, you could look at selling at this level. Jump down to the 4, right? The 4 hour is showing some very good signs of bearish price action. In honesty, if you were to sell it here, actually, I might take this on my other portfolio, on my other account. Stops above there. I think it'd be pretty all right. I do like this trader, and I might actually look at taking it on my other trading account, actually. But yeah, look, you could squeeze a good 160 pips out of this one. I definitely believe that. So yeah, you know what? I like that. I definitely like that to the downside. Selling at the top of that pennant, right? You can see lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, rejection candles right through that. Obviously, we like to see the overbought stochastics as well, which is showing signs of overbought. 160 take profit, 86 pip stop loss. I think it'd be pretty safe right through there. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Very tempting. I might look at taking that on my other account. I don't like to have too many Aussie pairs on one account and too many yen pairs on the same account and stuff. Because if all the Aussie pairs end up going up, I'll lose all 3 of them. I'd be pretty pissed. Moving on. Euro Swiss. Yeah, Euro Swiss. So probably not interested until we reach this level here. Until we reach 1.08537. Yeah, I'm really not interested in Euro Swiss at all. Nothing there for me. Definitely selling it because we're under that 200 EMA on a day, but up at this level here. Otherwise, if it stalls here and prints a lower high, then we can look at it. But right now, it's a bit off balance for me. I want to take this particular trade. Euro pound. Yeah, Euro pound. I do like towards 83 cents. Okay, so there's definitely room for a 200 pip drop in this one. It's just a matter of seeing price really stall at this level's resistance right through here. Very nice downtrend, right? 20, 50, 200, all in a very smooth downward move. Right now, it's just a matter of seeing price come to a bit of a resistance, stall, reject, overbought, and then look at taking that lower. So I'd like to see it up into 84.8 before I take it to 83. Yeah. So let's come up a little bit more, see if it can come up a little bit more before possibly pushing lower. Moving on. Euro yen. Euro yen, I definitely like to the upside. Okay. But I want to see this high broken. So we're talking about this one, I think it was last week or week before. Might be beginning of the month. We're talking about this one, and we're saying, someone asked me about, do I like it to to look at buying it. I do like looking at buying this one, except I wanted to see that high broken, right? I need to see that high broken because that's going to indicate that the next push to the upside is going to come in. But right now, it's just a matter of, you know, sit on your hands and see what the market's going to do. So yeah, right now I'm not really looking for any more trades than what I'm in now. I'm probably not going to expose myself too much. Now I do have, what about if it closes above? Yeah, no, I really want to see a break above that high there, more so than anything. Has to be that high. Okay. It's really what I want to see. Now, yeah, like I said, I'm not looking to take any more trades as it is, but in saying that, let's go over a few other things here. All right, see what's being stirred up in the market. Bridgewater. Where's that Goldman Sachs one? So just open a couple of these. This is the one I like. Sorry, 2 seconds. Technical analysis, right? Euro pound and US Turkish lira, which I don't trade. These are from okay. So basically, yeah, that one. We don't care for Turkish lira. Where's Euro pound? All right. So these guys, big, you know, investment banking firm. Asset management firm. They're looking for Euro pound has experienced a steady downtrend after breaking below the graphical levels of 88.887 since April. The price action has turned sideways. Signals of extended rebound is still not visible. The pair is now once again drifted towards the lows of April and projected near 84.6. Should they get violated, the downtrend could deepen towards the next approach to 84. In such scenarios, February 2020. So I'm just having to read here. They're also expecting downward move, but it could be very sideways in saying that, which, yeah, I do agree with that. Brent crude, right? So Brent above 75, 76, however, up to complete return. Achieving new highs. So pick MACD forming negative sequence. I'm just reading to myself. Brent October 2021. Yeah. So they're expecting a lower Brent, which, yeah, I'm going with the trends. I'm expecting a bullish Brent. Yeah, not too much there. Not too much on that front either. Nothing too exciting there. Yeah, really not much going on at all. Nothing much at all. So I will be open. No, it's not that. Cheers. Hey, what's this on gold? Who's this gold? Also a flush trade 15 minute. Yeah. So I'm just reading to myself. Anyway, I'll give this to you guys so you guys are reading yourself. Yeah, we'll call it there. There's really not much else to look at. Apart from that, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's webinar. Sorry guys, it's a bit of a quiet market at the moment. So apart from the trades we're currently holding, we'll keep those open. All the rest, sit on your hands, do nothing. Remember, you don't have to trade. Because your trader doesn't. Sometimes the best thing is to not trade at all. Guys, take care. We'll see you tomorrow.